Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Second shot now at the 10th. Again, Frank, accuracy is at a premium.
Yeah, gone are the days to sort of thrash it out of the trees like Phil Mickelson. Ideally, coming out of that fairway, you're hitting to a green that moves to the right. So that makes it a little bit more difficult than what the mind's eye first sees.
Now that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's formality now.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. His second shot, par 5. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know, it might just go in.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Has it. Good putt right there. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358-yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag.
It's tasty looking right there. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That's prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from it. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer. And also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch the ball roll all over the screen and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. This putt, concentrating on the read. In for par. Frank, Tiger certainly had his adventures here at 14.
Well, we'll never forget that. Spun it left. In the end, was very, very lucky to get away with 6. Had it been 7, Garcia might have just caught him at the post, but he will, and we will, never forget 14.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, you can feel it. The pressure has intensified, and not surprisingly, because there's so much at stake here in the Web.com Tour Finals.
They're all trying to claim one of those golden tickets, Rich, and we knew that 25 of these players were going to come from the whole season of the Web.com, but the other 25 were going to come from the final series. So we've come down to one round now to fill out the 50 players, and we still don't know who they're going to be.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right, and really two good shots, and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Frank, once again, precision is so important as we look at the second shot to the 15th.
Yeah, you're looking at the flag here. You're looking at birdie, but if you miss, that big bunker on the left will swallow it up, and there's 2 little pop bunkers on the right. Tough to get it up and down.
This could be a good one. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. The extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is too close. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
Be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank in a bit of trouble here at the par 5, missing the green on that 3rd shot.
You're just battling to make par. And this is going to be difficult.
And it is in.
Amazing. Amazing.
Frank, you think about heartache here at 17 through the years. What comes to mind?
Obviously, Sean O'Hare is the first memory. I remember Len Matisse messing the hole up. Sergio Garcia just a couple of years ago when he was trying to make 2. And you're punished so severely at 17 for a miss, but you're rewarded too for bravery. And it's that fine line between being a hero and a fool. And it comes down to 137 yards.
Will you dry up next? This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. bad score on the card. That's par. Now one of the more difficult holes in golf. The 18th here at Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. In 2013, this hole averaged .39 strokes above par. What makes it so challenging, Frank?
Just that big body of water that's to the left of 18 here. It's also shared to the right of 9. Not a single fairway bunker on this 18th hole. So really, lack of definition. It's so hard to find a target here. Hazard? Maybe wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck? It's a big green. He's managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it.
To win the Web.com Tour Championship. He's made it. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.